When your child's emotions get ugly, there are tears, tantrums, it's too hard, I can't do this. What they believe is more important than how they behave. We want to fix the behavior immediately, especially in the Walmart aisle. But Mama, it's time to be more concerned about what your child believes when their ugly feelings rise up than how they behave. Let's talk about how you can help your children face their ugly feelings and form a proper belief about who they are. Hi Mama, I'm Kimberly Mutar, your host and coach on the Renewed Mama podcast. I help mamas like you stay renewed. Renewed in the words you think. You know that tape that keeps replaying in your mind when you are washing dishes or scrubbing toilets? Renewed in what you say to yourself and to your children when you are having the best day and the sun is shining, and when it spirals into chaos, temper tantrums, and sibling fights. Renewed in how you respond so that you keep showing up as the mama you want to be. Reward yourself with a bite of chocolate from your secret stash. I know you have one because you handled the chaos with patience and grace instead of shouting or shaming. I'm here for that win and for the chocolate, of course. Stay a renewed mama with me. Here we go. This summer, I helped with 2 weeks of art camp. We offered children 8 different workshops in painting, clay sculpting, drama, songwriting, drawing, even juggling. When children face new challenges like new art techniques or a new sport or learning an instrument, even the challenge of a pet dying or a loved one passing away, stuff comes up. By stuff, I mean deep-rooted emotions and feelings that they may not have felt or experienced or had to voice before. With art, perhaps they don't like how it turns out. They compare their art to how others' art looks. They are disappointed that theirs turned out differently than how they envisioned it. They think, I'm not good at this. It's too hard. Those ugly feelings come up. For one art workshop we taught called retro art, we took a picture of the child, printed it off, and then we took a canvas, painted the canvas, and then we had them highlight certain features of their face. Now, if you're listening to this on your favorite podcast platform, I am showing you an example of our retro art, our portrait, our printed picture, and then what the canvases look like when they're finished. So I'm showing you my sons right now. If you want to take a look at what their retro art looks like, you can find us on YouTube or Rumble, this podcast episode video. So then we asked them to highlight certain features of their face with a color. We would highlight maybe their chin or their nose line or their eyebrows. And then we would take their canvas and press it onto their picture so that paint, just those highlighted areas, would transfer onto their canvas. And then we would choose a different color and maybe they would highlight their lips or their hair. And then we would press it again onto their canvas where it would transfer and then become their retro art. I'll show you an example of my daughter's, her picture, printed picture, and then her retro art canvas. Well, one artist hid the picture of herself the whole time that she worked on her paint transfer. She wouldn't let anyone see her photograph. Why was she so determined to hide her photo? What was it that she was believing about herself that came up through seeing her picture printed off? Others were really tempted to paint over or to touch up the art when it turned out in a way that they didn't like. Some fixed it right away when all they needed to do was to trust the retro art process. Didn't it come out really neat? In drama, ugly feelings came up of our team keeps losing or booing the other team when the losers should have been celebrating the winners. That would have been the nice thing to do, right? Some were sticklers to the rules, calling out someone who was out of bounds or talked when the game said no talking. These feelings, these emotions, these experiences can get messy sometimes. I'm calling them ugly feelings because tears come and temper tantrums and shouts and giving up. And we don't exactly know what our children are thinking or feeling inside. All of these ugly emotions make life what it is and help our children to grow and to mature. And I'm so thankful that we get to guide them in believing right, because what they believe is more important than how they behave. I have 3 tips for how you can help your children face those ugly feelings and form a proper belief about who they are. And these 3 tips work for all ages, 2 and 3 to 13. Just tailor each tip to your child's specific age. So, tip number 1, let the ugly come up and out. Don't belittle or suppress the emotions, the tears, and the response. Don't shy away from the messy or push it away by saying, "Oh, you're okay. Stop crying. Be quiet. That's enough." It is better that they get it out rather than hold it in and let it be a negative, shaming voice that they keep listening to. Wouldn't you agree that it is better for you to talk it through and help them to process what they are feeling? You get to make room or provide a safe place to help them deal with it. How many times have I heard from other moms, "I just wasn't taught how to deal with emotions, with sibling fights, with anger properly when I was a kid." Now, mama, you can help your children to acknowledge the emotions, feel all the feels, and then guide them in believing the truth about the emotions they are experiencing. Let the emotions and the ugly feelings out and then ask them questions to get them talking about it. At a young age, they may not be able to express how they're feeling, and put it into words, but still ask the questions. Grab a pen and a paper to write these questions down so that you can ask them to your children. When they say, "I don't like this," don't push away or minimize their comment with saying, "Oh no, I love it. It is so good." Say this instead. "Tell me more about that. What don't you like about it? What did you have in mind instead? How do you think you can adjust it to like it better? Can you pinch the clay here or round it, smooth it out there? Could you add some extra brush strokes there or try another color?" Ask them this. What do you think God says about how you are feeling? What does God think about you right now? Did he stop loving you? Did he stop wanting to be your friend? Does God feel far away? And then remind them that God didn't stop loving them. He loves them with an everlasting love. He loves them. He loves you just as much as he loves his son, Jesus. Say he delights in you with gladness. Say he sings love songs over you. He rejoices over you with shouts of joy. He's cheering for you right now. Say he chooses you. He doesn't want you to feel alone or rejected. He is not far away. He is right here with you and promises that he is always with you. Ask your child, What do you need to believe about yourself regardless of how your art looks? What do you need to believe about yourself even when your team loses the game? Ask them these questions to get them talking about their feelings and their emotions and helping them come to the right beliefs. Tip number 2, remind them that new challenges or conflicts are okay. That's how we grow. Ugly feelings are okay. It's what we do about them that matters most. I know that I've said it before, but I'll say it again just another way. The beliefs that they form in the struggle or the conflict is more important than the success of the art project or the new skill that they are trying to work through. Their beliefs need to be in what God says about them, not what the circumstance or the struggle says. The circumstance could say, it's too hard, I'm not good at this, I can't do this. Mine isn't good like the others, or I'm stupid, or I'm not creative. But God says about them, you are creative. You can do the hard stuff through Jesus who strengthens you. You do not give up. You keep trying. You are diligent. You are persistent. Oh boy, are our kids persistent when they want something, aren't they? You are patient. You are committed. You face challenges and succeed. This is who God designed them to be. This is the truth about who they are that we can remind them of in the middle of the ugly feelings and the struggle. All of these truths are sticker badges that you can give to your children. They are found in the Speak Life Badges Sticker Award books. I am priceless, I am special, and I am smart. They are written with I am phrases so that as you speak this truth over your children, they can form the new belief that says, I am creative. I can do the hard stuff. I do not give up. I keep trying. I am diligent. I am brave. Use the scripts or the suggested words to say and the sticker awards in these tender moments with your children. One example of a script would be to say, this is frustrating, isn't it? It is not turning out the way you want it to go, but don't give up. You are persistent. I know you will see this through to the end. I believe in you. You can do the hard stuff. I am right here to help you if you want me to. Stephanie gave her daughter Charlotte the I Am Creative sticker badge because she didn't receive the mark that she wanted on her art project. Stephanie said the sticker was exactly what she needed to overlook the negative feelings she had about her art grade and the boost she needed to get through the rest of the week. Now her art hangs on our dining room wall for all to see. You can get all 3 sticker award books at speaklifebadges.com. I am special, I am priceless, and I am smart. Another tool that can help your children learn how to face their ugly feelings and to form good beliefs is the I Am Loved Journal by Speak Life Badges. It is an activity journal for children ages 7 to 13. In the I Am Loved journal, there are declarations your children can say on the teaching page, my thoughts and my words are treasure. One says, even when I feel like quitting, I push toward the goal. I was born to win. I was born to conquer. I am able to overcome all challenges. I am not a loser. I am not a failure. When I make mistakes, I learn from them. There's also a teaching page called Look at My Sprouts, where they can journal what is something new that I learned today? What fear did I face today? What did I win or succeed at today? What did I do that felt uncomfortable but turned out great? Today, I refuse to believe the lie of, instead, I listen to the truth of. And then there's another teaching page that's called Let's Race. Lies sound like, truth sounds like, where your children can learn to recognize lies that they are believing, such as, I am stupid, I can't read, I am not good at math, I learn slower than others in my class. That is what the lie sounds like. But the truth is, I can do this. I've got this. I'll do my best. I am getting better at reading every day. I can do math. There is all of this goodness and more in the I Am Loved journal. Check it out at speaklifebadges.com. Also remember, Mama, that you can tell your children of a time when you faced a challenge or a conflict and you had to push through all of the ugly feelings too. What was the outcome for you? What beliefs, whether they were right or limiting, did you come out with? It helps them to not feel alone and to realize that you experienced hard things too when you were a kid. All right, tip number 3, remember that sometimes your children need space to work through the emotions on their own. Maybe they need to journal about it, draw a picture, take a walk or a run. I used to swing a lot when I was a kid. That was my thinking space. If they respond well to hugs, give them a hug. My children are huggers. If the emotions and the temper tantrum was too much, a hug just melted them and helped them to feel safe to talk through the feelings. I would whisper peace in their ears until they would calm down. If they need a high five or a pat on the shoulder, give them that. Say, I know that this will all be okay for you. You will figure this out. I believe in you. I am here to help you when you need me. Give them space and time to settle down and think it through, and then follow up when the dust settles. Ask them how they are feeling. What did they decide to believe about themselves, regardless of how the project or the game or the craft turned out? What do you think of these 3 tips? Which one will help you the next time ugly feelings come out of your kids? Tell me by leaving a review on your favorite podcast platform or by emailing me through the contact page at speaklifebadges.com. I would love to hear from you. I want to remind you too, Mama, that what you believe, what you are thinking and speaking again and again like a broken record matters more than how you respond to life and all of its challenges. I know we talk about renewing our responses here on the podcast, but your beliefs, what you think and what you say, are the most important. It comes first. Your default responses can be that warning sign that says, whoa, pause. What's going on in my heart and in my mind? I don't want to respond that way to my kids. I don't want to get so easily frustrated or annoyed. That's how it was for me. I was like, whoa, I don't want to be this kind of mama. In fact, I didn't like the mama I was. My kids didn't want a shouting, easily annoyed, highly stressed mama. And my husband didn't choose to marry a critical, judgmental, blame-shifting wife. So what was going on here? Why was I behaving like this? That's what I asked myself. I knew that as a man thinks, in his heart, so is he. So I got serious about what I was thinking and speaking on repeat like that broken record. And I asked myself, what am I thinking about this? What am I saying? What does God say about this? And what new belief do I need to have about this that will help me to be the mama I want to be? How can I reframe this? And I began to renew my thoughts, my words, and in turn, my responses changed. I'm so grateful for that journey of facing my ugly thoughts and words and feelings and forming a new right belief system that lines up with God's word. So I ask you, how is your belief system? It doesn't need to take you 7 years like it took me to renew your thoughts, your words, and your responses. What would it be like for you, Mama, and for your family if I help you stop shouting and feeling frustrated and annoyed and overwhelmed? What gift would you be giving your family and yourself if I help you check in with your responses and work backwards to renew your thoughts and your words? I am ready to help you if you are ready to become a renewed mama. Don't wait until the next time you feel mom guilt because you lost it and shouted again. Go to renewedmamacoaching.com and book your first coaching session now. I bless you, Mama. Thank you for listening to the Renewed Mama podcast. If you learned something today about helping your children when their ugly feelings rise up, share this with another mama you know so that she can help her children form right beliefs too. Would you take 1 minute right now to leave a review for the show on Apple Podcasts? This helps more mamas find the show and be renewed too. I thank you. I appreciate you. I care about you. I create this podcast for you. It is always a privilege and an honor. Words have a powerful influence. It doesn't matter whether they are spoken, written in a text, emailed, memed, heard in a song, or seen on TV. Words can portray life, encouragement, hope, or lies, such as, "You'll never be good enough. You'll never be successful. It's too hard. Why even try? I just can't get it like all the smart kids in class." Speak Life Badges helps you change the messages that your children hear and believe. They need to hear your words of life. They need to hear your words that encourage them in who they are as a person and who they can grow to become. Speak Life Badges are sticker award badges with an I am message so that your child owns and believes the truth spoken over them. And while children like being recognized with awards, the lasting influence are the words you speak over your child as you award them with the badge. Sometimes we just don't know how to speak life. Sometimes in frustration we react and say the wrong thing. Speak Life Badges gives you scripts, the words for you to say to your child or student as you award each badge. So that when your child is out on the playground or working through a hard math problem or standing in front of a mirror or comparing themselves to another classmate, when they are faced with truth or the lie about who they are as a person, now the lie won't have any strength or merit. Because they, through you, with the help of Speak Life Badges, have been told that I am strong, I am smart, I can do the hard stuff, I work with excellence, I don't give up, I keep trying, I am teachable. Speak Life Badges is changing mindsets and breaking lies in the hearts of children. Children like Charlotte, who was so proud to wear her I Am a Great Reader badge because no one else had made her feel so happy about her reading before. Or Colton, who was willing to face the hard schoolwork and try again and again until he got it, because he believed the words that were written on his Speak Life badge. I am a champion. Now you can use your words intentionally to speak life over your children using Speak Life Badges. Austin the Hedgehog is bringing mailbox fun to your kids. Your children ages 3 to 13 can receive mailbox surprises like activity postcards, happy birthday cards, stickers, crafts, recipe cards, coloring pages, puzzles, special gifts like the I Am Loved journal, a tumbler, Austin's matching happy birthday toque, and so much more from Austin the Hedgehog, straight to your mailbox with their own name on it each month. All teaching life lessons such as helping, using time wisely, how to monitor their own screen time, how to choose the right friends. Being strong means more than just muscles, how to have self-control, and their words are like seeds that will grow into fruit in their life. It is oh so good from Austin the Hedgehog. 2 subscription levels are available. Register your children today at austinskidsclub.com.